Welcome to Maple Leaf Numismatics. Today, we're diving into the rich history of the Canadian 10-cent coin, or dime, from its inception in 1858 to the present day. The Canadian dime features a unique design. The obverse displays the reigning monarch, while the reverse showcases the iconic Bluenose schooner. Before 1936, dimes prominently displayed the Canadian maple leaf wreath on the reverse. Today, the reverse includes the words Canada, 10 cents, and the date. The obverse features the Latin phrase Charles III DG Rex, with variations in letter placements on earlier dimes. Overall, the dime's design pattern has remained consistent since its introduction in 1858. Before Confederation, the provinces of Canada used a variety of currencies from different nations, alongside numerous tokens. During the 1850s, increasing trade with the United States and the use of U.S. coins prompted a shift toward a decimal currency system. Canada was the first British North American colony to successfully pass legislation adopting decimal currency in 1857. In the subsequent 2 years, the Royal Mint in London produced the first official decimal coins for what is now Canada, including the 1, 5, 10, and 20-cent pieces. All coins minted during this period featured a portrait of Queen Victoria, crafted by the talented engraver Leonard C. Wyan. The transition to a Canadian mint came in 1908, allowing Canada to produce its own coins. Throughout the years, various monarchs have graced the obverse of the dime, including King Edward VII, King George V, and King George VI, until Queen Elizabeth II ascended the throne in 1953. Following her passing in 2022, King Charles III became the reigning monarch, marking a new era for Canadian coinage. From 1858 to 1936, the reverse of the dime prominently displayed the maple leaf wreath, a symbol of Canada. In 1937, Emmanuel Hahn redesigned the reverse to honor the legendary Bluenose schooner, celebrated for its speed and skill as a fishing vessel in the 1920s and 30s. The Bluenose became an enduring Canadian icon, representing the maritime provinces. Let's talk about some notable modern commemorative dimes. In 1967, to celebrate Canada's centennial, all denominations of Canadian coins featured special reverse designs, including the dime. Renowned Canadian artist Alex Colville was selected through a national competition to create the designs for all 6 coin denominations. For the 10-cent piece, Colville chose the mackerel, a sleek and streamlined fish found along both Canadian coasts. He described the mackerel as a symbol of continuity, reflecting both its ancient religious significance and its relevance to Canada's natural heritage. Colville's mackerel design remains one of the most iconic commemorative dimes in Canadian history. In 2001, Canada issued the Year of Volunteers dime, honoring the contributions of volunteers across the country. The design depicted symbolic figures representing volunteerism, along with the legend Year of Volunteers and Dies Vols. The 2017 dime celebrated Canada's 150th anniversary. Designed by Amy Choi from Calgary, Alberta, the reverse featured a stylized maple leaf held by a dove, symbolizing peace and cooperation. Most recently, in 2021, the Royal Canadian Mint launched a series of dimes to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Bluenose. This series included 3 versions: the classic Bluenose design, a colored version showcasing a touch of blue to represent the North Atlantic waters, and the double-dated coin featuring both 1921 and 2021. Let's discuss how to identify and value Canadian dimes. Dimes produced before 1920 have a silver composition of 92.5%, while those from 1920 to 1966 contain 80% silver. However, during 1967, a transition occurred, and 50% and 80% silver versions exist. This also occurred for 1968, where the mint transitioned to nickel, and both 50% silver and 100% nickel coins were minted that year. From 1969 to 2000, the composition remained 100% nickel. And in 2001, the composition switched again to copper-plated steel. The standard weight of a dime has fluctuated over time, from 2.32 grams in 1858 to 1.75 grams today. All pre-1937 dimes in fine condition can fetch significantly more than their face value, with rarities like the 1936 dime being sold for over $184,000 at auction. Other valuable specimens include the 1875H, 1884, 1889, and 1913 broadleaves, which can be worth thousands. The history of the Canadian dime is rich and varied, reflecting Canada's journey through currency evolution and national identity. Thank you for joining us at Maple Leaf Numismatics on this exploration of the Canadian 10-cent piece from 1858 to 2024. We hope you have found this informative.